Today, I want to tell you a story about my friend Randy. He is as positive and warm as he is tenacious. He always has a big smile, but when he gets an idea, he sticks with it. And Randy moved to Georgia a few years ago during the economic downturn. And as he was new to this community, he was looking for support and connection with people like him, as many of us do when we move to a new place. And the thing is, this wasn't the first time Randy had moved to a new place. He came to this country with his family from Cambodia in the 80s as a refugee, fleeing from violence. And even though his family had been here a long time, he was reflecting on his community, that even though so many of his friends and neighbors had been in the country for 30 years or more, there was still, even in peaceful times, a lack of opportunity. People didn't have education, they hadn't achieved citizenship. And so 30 years later, his community was still struggling. And Randy thought to himself, somebody ought to do something about this. And as he reflected deeper and deeper, he realized, now somebody's me. He realized he had to step up to leadership. So he founded an organization. He became a leader. He reached out to friends, neighbors, others in his community. And over the last few years, he's actually helped 200 other Cambodians like him achieve citizenship. But again, Randy's tenacious. It wasn't enough for him. He actually had a bigger idea. And that idea partly stemmed from a challenge, right? He realized leadership is lonely. And so he reached out to other leaders in the Cambodian community. Across Metro Atlanta, there are some 20,000 Cambodians. And Randy's vision was that all of those folks would have a place to connect, to unify, to get together. Randy's vision was Cambodia Town. So he reached out to other leaders in the Cambodian community. And in very little time, he and his colleagues managed to realize their vision for a day of connection and a place of connection. Today, Randy has transformed into someone who was new to Georgia and looking for folks like him to being sort of the convener of Cambodia Town. And I tell you his story because not only does his community have a place to get together and to be proud together, but Randy's story signals to all of us that if we're willing to step into leadership for our communities, every one of our communities can have a place and a time to get together and be proud together.